Yo, what's up, everyone? And thank you for tuning in to another brand new episode of the world famous Behind the Baller podcast. I am your host, Ben Baller, not Ben Humble, aka the Korean John Cusack, aka Odesu, also known as Old Boy. What up, y'all? We're in the 200s now, man. Okay? Thank you all for making episode 200 such a memorable, great episode for me. I legitimately think it's one of my top 3 all-time favorites. It might be my favorite. I don't know. I'd have to sit in all the K-Town Hustle series, but I mean, it's one of my top 3 favorite for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Dust Brothers production, meaning nothing but museum quality, professional podcasting going on over here. Okay, my man Lakey Lake on the beats. You already know. Guys, I'm fucking exhausted. I'm dead. My body aches. Don't have any fucking viruses or nothing like that going on. I'm just fucking tired. I'm just, I am for real beat down from the weekend. About to go ahead and see my dentist right after this. That's Dr. Amir Wahab, who is the fucking greatest dentist in the world. Getting my veneers done changed my life. I can't even tell you how, man, it's crazy. I smile all the time. I love smiling. I mean, I smiled before, but this is like a different thing. Once I became conscious, I was like, yo, shit. He's actually my actual dentist, not just, my cosmetic dentist. He's my actual dentist. So I'm going to get my teeth cleaned. If you need a dentist, not to do veneers or anything, but just really do everything, he's the fucking best, okay? Hit up Unforgettable Smile in Beverly Hills, California. Anyways, I am back fresh off a trip from the Bay Area, San Francisco, really, right? Bay Area, same shit, right? And I'm just beat down. I cannot wait for this family RV trip that we're taking this week because I'm not going to be on social media like that. Definitely not on it tough. If you happen to be one of the 80 people on my close friends list or my private page, then you may see some family shit this week, or something from my actual life. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really share that shit on my actual regular pages and stuff. So, I spoke at the When the Music Stops conference, and the panel that I was actually on with 4 others was about social media and how it affects mental health. And it's wild. Yesterday was the first day in a very long time. And I mean, maybe over a year. I don't know. Maybe ever. Very, very long time. Except when my page got hacked. My page got hacked. Well, I'm sorry. Got fucking deleted. Fuck am I talking about? That was the first time yesterday that I didn't have a single story post up. Okay. And I'm a story posting motherfucker. I think you guys know. You want to follow me? Follow the stories. There's more there than there's in the post. That's where I gets down. But I spoke about how, tough I monitor my kids' phones and, Roblox and Minecraft and shit like that. They have chatting capabilities on there. They talk to people. There's friends. You can add people and things like that. I told the story about Ryder getting in trouble. He got fucking banned from Roblox, lost his username, all this other shit. I can't have my kids acting up. I basically told those, there was 4 other speakers. So, I try not to, overpower anybody. I just said what I had to say. There was great speakers there. I wish I remember everyone's names. But, my kids are also really heavy on YouTube, so I just was speaking about that, and talked about different things. There was only one other guy, it was 3 girls, one other guy. He was really good. He was a comedian, I think, he was a director. He was a father as well, and he broke down a lot of shit. He was great, just great at what he did. I had a really bad anxiety attack before I actually did the show, and I don't know fucking why. That's what happens. I'm like, what the fuck, man? My life is good. Everything's good. Why the fuck is this happening? So anyways, what I was saying is everyone kept saying, hey, and people say this all the time when I talk to them, don't believe Instagram. People, are lying on there, blah, blah, whatever you can't. And people see this and they get depressed because they don't feel that their lives are well. And they just kept saying Instagram is a highlight reel for everyone. You get to only see the best parts of their life. And I'm like, nah, that's definitely not true. because the best parts of my life don't even make it onto social media. You know, work does, you know, like a couple little things here and there. I don't post like my purchases on a daily basis there, whatever. Like maybe verbally, I may mention more on Twitter, and I definitely talk more about my life in depth here than I do anywhere else, you know, with social media and that. Because on here, you could hear my energy. You're not going to mistake or misunderstand, you know, there's context on here. Like you're really hearing me talk for real. Someone goes, oh, you have your radio voice. Motherfucker, that's how I talk. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't scream, you know, on the microphone. I'm trying to be somewhat pleasant. But yeah, this is really me. So anyways, real shit. I don't post the best parts of my life on Instagram, okay? I never posted my crib. My cribs, okay, on social. Only my private page, my close friends' story posts. I don't post all my cars. Rarely ever do I post my personal jewelry items or any other like really rare pieces of art. You know, like I post a couple cause gifts and things like that. I never post a cause painting. You know, I post my wedding ring or my daily item, like jewelry items, right? I don't post any other jewelry like that. You know, post a couple watches, whatever. I got a little loose maybe around, you know, 2013, 2015 or something, but no. And that's just, you know, it's crazy for me to be like this because that's not the old Ben, right? The old Ben would flex and floss. But I have to protect my kids and what they got to deal with. And I don't just mean what I'm talking about when I'm like, I have to be careful what I'm saying now, you know? Just even that stupid shit with Dave Portnoy, you know, just the stupid shit like that. And, you know, bottom line is I said what I said, you know, and if I'd have lost a sponsor because of that, yo, I wouldn't have cried about nothing. It'd have been like, oh, well, you know, money comes, money goes, man. Fuck it. But I even waited 2 months to post my Senna, okay? And I never even posted my 918, except on my private page. Okay, but anyways, the event was really good. It was a great event. You know, I hope that this event can continue. Hope there's one next year. I don't know. It's bi-yearly, whatever. My boy Josh Donaldson, aka Josh D, he really reached for the stars with this one. Like he had like 40 or 50 employees and staff and shit, and he had merch and great goodie bags for the participants. He even had like VIP bags. He even had 2 green rooms, like almost like like 2 green rooms and then like a get ready room for the talent. Like this was a legit venue. Okay, this venue was really set for like professional speaking, concerts, maybe like, you know, plays, but like it was the real deal. Everything from the stage, the sound, all that shit. Like I don't think our first few BTB shows are going to be at this level, you know. It depends. I mean, Miles is ready for anything. He's fucking, you know, he's a professional sound man. But it was the real deal. You know, I do hope after our first 2 or 3 podcast tours that I'll be able to play a venue at this level. Okay. Josh, thank you very much. You're a legend. I got to reconnect with Nikki Blades. She's a beautiful girl. She has the #1 radio show in the Bay Area. And she also co-hosts the No Chaser podcast with Tim Delgado. She's dope as fuck, man. Our panel was moderated by a doctor. I think she was a doctor of psychology, or maybe she was a psychiatrist. Not sure. She was a doctor for sure. But a lot of doctors and mental health specialists were present. I didn't get to see all the other panels. I got to see like one other one, and I seen another poet speak. But this is just an amazing event. This whole situation just needs to keep going. I know it's not cheap. It's expensive. You know what I mean? And I'd love, like I said, I'd love to do it next year. Again, I'd love to do it anytime, whatever. If my schedule permits, I'd love to do it. If you don't know, you should know. You know, you exercise your muscles, you run, for your cardiovascular health. You bench press to get your chest muscles up and everything, right? Well, this is a great exercise for mental health, for stress, for depression. It's a great to reflect, to exercise, to discuss your issues or fears and release all of it, or whatever you can amongst your peers or amongst strangers. Because these strangers and these peers in the audience, they share the same issues that you do, okay? But I don't know. Great event. I can't say too much more, really. It's got to see my boy Qbert, legendary, probably one of the greatest DJs ever to live, and I mean that, no joke. DJ Qbert is probably one of the greatest DJs as far as a hip-hop DJ. scratch cutting, real Element OG type shit. Like his mind is so far ahead of anybody. No disrespect to anybody, but yeah, take it as it is. So even though I do live in the Bay Area, right? I always get the feels when I hit a certain area that I ain't been in a long time. You know, San Francisco's small, right? But there's a lot of pockets and shit, right? So there's a Safeway market in the Marina District right directly across the street from Fort Mason, where the Music Stop conference was. And this Safeway was like legendary, right? We would play basketball, like we would play pickup games in the marina. You could see the water, see the ocean. It's fucking beautiful. And like, I used to see mad MILFs from like, you know, like the MILFs from like Pacific Heights, from like Cow Hollow, maybe Presidio Heights too. You know what I'm saying? They would shop there. This is in the early 90s, right? So I haven't even been to that Safeway like fucking 27, 28 years or something. It's crazy. So anyways, you know, I'm in San Francisco. I told you the last couple of times I went to SF was during the week. Monday, Tuesdays, they're closed, but I had to hit the Rotunda. And you know, shit, as soon as I touched down, like literally dropped my bags off, boom, went into the Rotunda, walked in that bitch, smiling like I just lost my virginity to fucking Phoebe Cates, okay? If you don't know who Phoebe Cates is, and then just go fuck yourself. But yeah, I'm so glad that they're back open again, you know, and they didn't close like temporarily, like because of COVID or something. They announced the official death of that great restaurant. Like I was traumatized, you know, like people were sending me messages. We were talking about it. Like I was sad. But yeah, you know, they're open. The menu is really small now. Still fire. They still have the chicken consomme. It's fucking amazing. They still have, of course, the legendary popovers with the strawberry butter, which I'm gonna fucking punch someone. It's so good. And I had this new sandwich that they didn't have before. And it's a warm sandwich. It is a crab melt. That shit was so fucking flames that I went back on Saturday to have it again. Like, goddamn, it's like real rich, but it was so tasty. I mean, that's what rich is, right? Just filled with fucking flavor. So, you know, I love being around those rich Pacific Heights people, you know, those housewives and the Atherton, you know, housewife, new money, old money, people judging each other, this and that. You know, girls having their girls' lunch, girls' brunch with their Chardonnay and their champagne and shit. Like, it's fucking amazing. Anyways, had a great BBDTS team meeting dinner that same evening at this spot called Trestle. I actually walked there. And since the Trestle is actually remodeling their restaurant, so they're doing a pop-up location of their restaurant at the legendary 555 California building in the financial district, at a restaurant called The Vault. I don't know if you guys know what 555 California is, but it's like, I want to say it rivals the Bonaventure Hotel for how many movies were shot there, but fucking probably kills a lot of movies shot in San Francisco. It's a great fucking city to shoot movies in. But yeah, no, it beats the Bonaventure. Fuck that. And if you guys don't know, the Bonaventure is one of my favorite hotels. Yeah, it's not a 5-star hotel, but the memories I have there are priceless. The dinner was fucking fire. No surprise. You know, I've talked about my partner, Dave, my bro, who's also an owner of the actual restaurant Trestle. And yeah, he's my business partner with Bombarded the Strain. He never misses when it comes to food. Not ever. I think that's one thing, you know, I don't hit him about fashion. I don't hit him about other, whatever, boom. Doesn't miss when it comes to cannabis, and that he don't miss. Okay, he will never stoop down to the level of Cheesecake Factory or even like Osso's Steakhouse. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he just won't do it. Like, he understands with kids, you know, like my kids like that shit, but he's just too good for that shit. And you know, we had a 7-8 course dinner. It involved exotic fishes, caviar, some gnocchi type pasta, but it wasn't gnocchi. It was foreign. It was fucking delicious. There was like ground beef, random like crazy shit, ribeye, milk-fed pork or some shit, and like Michel Richard level desserts. It was fucking amazing. Great wine, of course. He fucking is a wine connoisseur. Broke out some Hibiki 17. Honestly, that entire day was one of the most solid 24 hours I've had in the SFC. Okay, I literally couldn't have asked for any more. And what does a Korean John Cusack do? I press my luck. Okay. And I decided to take, because the restaurant closed at 11, I said, you know what, we're going to continue this meeting or extend our next meeting for the strain business and go to the Gold Club afterwards, right? And goddamn, man, I wish we just called it a night. I wish we would just, I don't know what the fuck. I wish we went to a fucking liquor store and got some fucking cheap chocolate cake or something. It was just, that shit was filled with nothing but solid fours and bugaboos. It was just super disappointing, man. So I was like, yo, dog, we got to tap out. Like right before 1 a.m. I was like, this shit is just, nah, man. And I feel bad for my boy Joe. I put Joe in a situation, and I was in a situation like that. I don't think I know family members listen to this shit. I don't know. It was a weird thing. It was cool. Great fucking trip to the Bay though, period. Ben Baller, the strain, is going to be doing merch. We'll be doing merch, high-end cannabis accessories, grinders, plates, trays, just dope-ass cannabis accessories, but on a different level, okay? And now, we got the help of this dude named Eric. He is a legend. This guy he was working with Diamond Supply during the True Glory days, like making their accessories and merch and all this shit, was killing it. Did a bunch of dope shit, still works with Golf Wang and Tyler, you know what I'm saying? He's like literally the only person that could do this job. There's other people that do it, but I'm just like, I don't have to worry about shit. So expect some really cool accessories and merch that will not be as hard to get as it is on the network app. Okay, coming soon. And don't forget San Bernardino cookies. San Bernardino is in the IE, and that is August 6th. So mark that down, you know what I'm saying? Cookies Melrose, my first official actual LA meet and greet. Real LA City meet and greet. Right there in the mix. Will be at the end of August, maybe the 27th or 28th. I'm not sure. I will definitely be pulling up in a Destroyer. By the way, we got a new IG page. So I got my VVS Pens page back. Thank you, Alan. You're a fucking G. And I turned it into the new BBDTS page. It's only right. So please follow at Ben Baller Strain. It made sense. I didn't like that name, BBDTS 420, and I don't blame Joel for it. I just didn't like the fucking name. And we got Ben Baller Pod. It's not Behind the Baller Podcast, right? Ben Baller Pod, Ben Baller Strain just made sense, okay? I don't run the page, just like I don't run any of my business pages, don't run IFCO, none of that shit. So don't DM there thinking, you can send me dick pics and think I'm going to see them. My boy Joel's going to see him, okay? So anyways, now, before we hit the commercial break, I had to hit up Dave & Buster's in Daly City, a.k.a. Little Manila. Of course, I had a DMB. You know what I'm saying? I had to hit up DMB. And caught up with one of my old teammates and classmates from high school, my boy Yakuba. We chopped it up deep, high school deep. So you think, we're talking 30 years. Deeper than, over 30 years. And we caught up on everything and anything you could possibly think of. And man, I swear to God, whenever I really talk and get into Albany, the city of Albany, California, that shit is like real therapy for me, especially talking to such a good fucking dude, man. And because, I think about it so much because I could have settled for that level of living and stayed there and whatever. And I had a choice to do whatever. My brother lived in Albany, and I could have just stayed there and lived with my brother or whatever. I could have, got a job and maybe figures. I was like, fuck, I'm going back to LA. Like I already knew I had a plan, I had a mission, and I was like, no, I can't do this shit. But I could have settled for living in Albany. And for those of you saying right now, what the fuck is wrong with Albany? There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's actually a great city with a solid foundation. It's a great, community, very solid family values there. But it's not for me, okay? My personality and my tastes are too cavernous for Albany, all right? You look up that word, man. But man, I love the Bay, and talking with my wife's aunt about the city. She lives in the city, and she's lived in the city most of her life, right? Except before when she lived in Manila. But, a bit more info, right? So FYI, Nicolette's entire family resides in the Bay. I think I've said that many times on here, whatever. But anyways, her immediate family are the only ones that live in LA. So yeah, I've really been thinking about that move. Like it's really been on my mind. It went away, it goes back here and there, but it's like really it's on my wife. She's like, fuck it, let's do it. Then there's no more, like I'm going more aggressive with it. But yeah, look, I'd have to downsize. 3 cars, no big deal. Probably have to park the RV somewhere at, I don't know. I honestly don't know what the fuck would happen with that. But my quality of life, I feel like would be better in San Francisco. London's quality of life would be tremendously better just because of the better air. Yes, it'd be cold, but the quality of the air quality is just, come on, man, right there in the water, There wouldn't be any more like PML quick strikes, right? I mean, I guess I could fly in with a car, I'd be a little bitch, but I don't know, man. You know what? No, fuck that. I'd start a Bay Area chapter of PML quick strikes, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad to make the full move instead of this part-time living. Like I wouldn't be mad to make the full move to San Francisco. And with that said, look, man, guys, it is time for this commercial break. So, yeah, it's just going to be real quick. Miles, you already know what the deal is, man. All right, champ, let's take this break real quick, man. And I got to let a fart out. Yo, what up, y'all? New sponsor time for Behind the Baller. And this time it is by a legendary brand, so listen up. This summer, get the most out of your travels abroad by learning the language of your destination with Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app. From ordering in restaurants or asking for directions to gaining a deeper understanding of the culture, Babbel makes the whole process of learning a new language addictively fun and easy. With bite-sized lessons you can actually use in the real world, Babbel is a can't-miss travel essential. I used Babbel before my trip to Cabo just to get a refresher in Spanish, and let's just say I impressed everyone with my Espanol. Thinking about picking up Italian next? Come rock with your boy. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Unlike the infamous language classes you took in high school, Babbel designs their courses with practical, real-world conversations in mind. Things you'll get to use in everyday life. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you improve your pronunciation and accent. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to babbel.com and use promo code BTBARMY. That's babbel.com, code BTBARMY for an extra 3 months free. Guys, I signed up for a year. So guys, no joke, man. Look, I have been drinking this CBD oil from CBDOil.com like it's got the antidote to all my ailments and all my problems. Okay. Like, shout out to my dude, Joe, aka @Hustler, for letting me get a promo code for you guys, the BTB Army. Make sure you go to CBDOil.com, get anything you want for 50% off, half off by using promo code BALLER. Remember, they got Delta 8, and that shit will get you higher than astronaut pussy, okay? And they ship to all 50 states, and I think even more. Just go to CBDOil.com, use promo code BALLER. All right, guys. Now, look, I'm really starting to see a lot of drama about the vaccine, like more than ever because of the pushing for it. Look, man, it ain't like this shit is this is just the fucking controversy. Like, people got to just, look, dumb fucks need to worry more about the actual virus. Okay, you're worried about the side effects. I'm worried about the disease. Okay, pretty much almost all, not a majority, not some, but almost all the deaths from COVID currently are from non-vaccinated people. Okay, now you do what you think is best, all right? But it's insane, baffling, asinine. Like the level of stupidity I see out there with the misinformation for why you don't want to get it. Look, I don't give a fuck if you see people who got COVID and they got the Delta variant who were still vaccinated. That don't mean shit, okay? I know a lot of people with the Johnson & Johnson thing because they only want to get one shot. You know, again, it says 90% or 88% effective, blah, blah, whatever. So there's a chance, right? And the shit is running rapid. Those people got off easy, though. The ones who are vaccinated got off easy. Their symptoms were light, okay? Just trust me on this one. You should go get the vaccine like Donald Trump did back in January. Okay. Now, the true thing is this. I'm not super worried about getting sick from COVID-19 or even Delta because I'm vaccinated, right? What I'm worried about is that I wouldn't feel shit, wouldn't even know, and that I would give COVID to London or maybe my mom, and then it's curtains, mostly for my mom. I'm not trying to judge or anything, right? There was a crazy discussion about who is your priority, your mom or your children. And, you know, it's crazy. I can't imagine anybody saying their mom. That shit's fucking nuts to me. Your kids come before anybody. But my mom's already vaccinated. But yeah, she's super careful. Anyways, look, guys, I'm back wearing a mask, whether you care it or not, right? I'm wearing a surgical mask. I'm not going anywhere where I need to wear an N95. I refuse to, you know, where it's that bad. And I'm not complaining about it either. Now, it sucks on the plane when you're sitting on a plane for a little bit here and there. But you know what? I'm doing it. Fuck it. You know, I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to be outside. And if there's some restrictions, get a little stricter. It's all good. It's getting crazy. So I got to talk to my college basketball coach. His name is Charlie Thomas. This guy's old school, mean motherfucker. 6'2", 6'3", old school black guy. Grew up, you know what I'm saying, the Bible Belt, man. This dude went to Virginia Tech. They won the NIT. For those of you who don't know, a lot of people don't even know the three-point didn't exist, you know what I mean, until like, was it 85 or 86? Like, yeah, I watched basketball when there was no three-pointer. Like, you know, there's things that people don't know. The NCAA tournament is the tournament everyone, you know, goes into, and the NIT is like the secondary thing. The NIT tournament was a bigger deal back then when he played, and he won the chip then. And so his daughter messaged me on Instagram when I made a post about SF State. And so I've had his number for almost 2 years, right? Had it right around when COVID-19 had started, like November 2019, right? And I just randomly said, like, you know what? I'm in a Lyft driving from SFO to, you know, my apartment. And I'm like, let me hit this fool up, bro. Like, you know, like, I'm passing his old house off the 101. You know, he lived in South San Francisco. And we used to go there for dinner and shit, you know, because some dudes was broke and shit and everything. And, you know, we were texting for a little bit. And then he just called me. And thank God I had some time because I would feel bad. Like, you know, I know it's been a minute. He's been wanting to talk to me. So we talked for almost an hour, maybe even over an hour. And it was crazy, man. Like, I thought about like how cool and kind he was on the phone. Now, let me mind you, look, this man legitimately threatened my life almost 10 times in 3 years. This dude was fucking crazy. This motherfucker was a crazy ass coach. I loved his ass though because he pressed me. And if he wasn't pressing me, if he was like, fuck Ben, then, you know, like, then dog, like, he didn't care, you know. And he was 1,000% serious about, like, he's like, man, I'm fucking strangling your ass, Yang, and all that shit and everything. It's just, he refused to call me Ben Baller, you know. And he told me what had changed. You know, he said when he was going to retire. And I retired with a winning record at SF State. And he just said, man, you know, I don't like the way I am. And, you know, I'm, you know, just angry and shit, mad, whatever. So he changed himself, like, big time. He went through, like, I don't know if he had an epiphany, I don't know. But we're hopefully going to find out why. But just said he was in a bad place, didn't like how he was again. And so he got remarried too, which is crazy because, you know, I knew his wife and, you know, talked to his wife often. She was my fucking coach's wife. And he just sounded fucking amazing. And I was so happy to talk to him. His daughter married an NFL player who played for the Steelers, and he just recently retired from the Steelers. And I think he had heard of me and stuff. And so, like, it was just random how the universe works and everything. And I remember actually his daughter, my coach's daughter, when she was just a little girl, like about Kaya's age, sitting behind the stands, behind us. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, he put me up to speed with a few of my teammates from college. He actually said some really nice things about me with my basketball skills. So look, he's getting old. He lives in Central California, so it's not really exactly like an easy way to get up there. But definitely want to see him before he leaves this earth. He said some shit. He was like, "Yo, you got to see me before I kick the bucket." I was like, "Fuck, man, definitely got to." But what I really want to do is I got to get Coach Charlie Thomas on the podcast, so you guys can hear for yourself what type of player, right, I was actually in basketball. And this is on a college, on a Division II NCAA level, when we play D1 teams each year, every year. It's crazy, man, And I think Jordan Winter's probably more excited about hearing about this shit than anything, because like, damn, man, why don't Ben come out? Like, bro, I'm washed up. I couldn't even, if there was a fire, I couldn't run, and I should fix it. I should get my knees fixed and whatever. Continue on with basketball. I watched the NBA Finals, Game 5 at Dave & Buster's while I had dinner there. Shout out to my boy Popeye. Yes, by the way, there is a wing shortage with Popeye. They did not have hot wings. Kind of disappointed. Not in Dave & Buster's, but just the fact that they had, whatever. By the way, I was getting I was so exhausted after being a Dave. I was being with my boy's son who was 15, playing games and all this other shit, whatever. Anyways, we're watching the basketball game. And I'm talking to my boy who was, if I had my boy Yakuba's basketball talent, I definitely would have finessed my way into a Division I. I'd have been doing some shit, And also, was, height, everything, skill set was crazy. But honestly, watching the game in the beginning, as you all know, who watched the game, you're like, all right, Phoenix is going to do the damn thing. They're about to crush these motherfuckers. They've got a big lead and whatever. And then their fraudulent behavior kicked in, right? Shit is just wild, man. I don't want to fucking hear it. But Devin Booker's dope. Just don't want to hear his name, man. He's not Dame Dollar, man. It's wild, though. Drew Holiday, Middleton, of course, Giannis, really out there showing how fucking resilient the Bucks are. This is turned into I said it was trash because of fucking refs and all this other shit. This is turning into a pretty fucking incredible series, man. I put my foot in my mouth in previous comments, but it's over. This shit should close. The Bucks should close this shit out in 6 games. And what I'm most excited about is not this fucking NBA finals. Like, fuck this finals, right? Next year, if everyone remains healthy, the Bucks definitely won't repeat. They will not repeat their title, because I truly believe they're maybe the 3rd or 4th best team in the NBA. Okay, at best, they're 3rd or 4th, right? And rewind back just a second. I hope that there is a Game 7. It'll be cool. Okay. Now, side note, I'm hearing rumors that Dame Dollar is coming to the Lake Show. Okay. And I put that shit out there before anybody. Now, if this happens, that big 3 that's going on in Brooklyn ain't going to phase us at all. Okay. That's no cap. That's no kizzy. Okay. I don't think Kawhi is going to stay. And that'd be fucking amazing, right? I don't think he's going to resign with the Clippers, which is fucking hilarious, right? For fucking Steve Ballmer. And it doesn't even matter. Guess what? It don't matter if he does resign, though. Because, I already know we're about to make some major moves. Rich Paul's on his gangster shit right now. He's dating Adele, and it's crazy, right? Like, we just need Dennis Schrader. We need his ass out of here. We need Kuzma out of here. We might fuck around, need KCP out of here. We'll see, whatever. We need him out the fucking building. I don't even want them in fucking Los Angeles. Fuck that. They're out. Dodgers doing their thing. I know Jock Peterson don't play for the Dodgers anymore, but it fucking sucks that he got traded from Chicago. He was actually liking it there. Got traded to Atlanta to help them out with Acuna. So I called him Jock Cunha, and I think he got pissed about that. He hasn't hit me back since then. But honestly, you know what? I'm not even thinking about baseball. Look, I'm counting down to September 19th, where I'll be in. Am I tripping? So the 12th is the game in Indiana. I might go to the 12th, you know what I'm saying? But the 19th is the first home game versus the motherfucking Titans, okay? Fuck it, preseason. I'm excited for the fucking preseason for my Seahawks, all right? And I just found out my boy Quandre Diggs just hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, I got a suite. I did half that shit with Tyler Lockett. I was like, all right, cool. Shit, I'm in that bitch. let's go. I got my season tickets, but go in there, whatever, steal some food, whatever the fuck it may be. Now, full pivot. Kanye West had an album release party last night in Las Vegas. He's dropping his album this week. Of course, I got invited, but I couldn't go. Or I'm sorry, I wouldn't go. I'm gonna be around all them fucking people and like whatever. No, man, I'm good. Okay. But I am definitely very curious to hear what this album sounds like. Okay. My boy, Justin LaBoy, is the one who went viral, breaking and all this other shit and everything else. I love Justin, dude. Good dude, man. It just, he got to hear it in full, supposedly, but I don't trust his ears whatsoever. Not saying he got trash ears. I'm just saying I don't trust him. Okay, because some people get gassed up, they hang around, boom. I don't think Justin really gets starstruck like that, but Kanye, I think he did, and I've known Ye. So this might be the most curious I've been of a Ye album in a long time, because he has not had a good album since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That is facts. You go argue with your mama. Okay, now I'm excited because I just watched. Last night, I watched episode 1 of Raising Kanan from the Power series, the 50 Cent show. That shit was good. GOODDT, good. Okay, it had everything that I needed and I wanted. All right, it had a lot of violence. It had throwback vibes. It was, the OG city, plotting, revenge. Look, I can't wait for episode 2. All right, can't wait. I'm excited for this season. I've been dying for a new series to watch. Like, I got to keep it a buck too. Out of maybe 250 plus fan recommendations in the 2 years of me having a podcast, and I asked you guys to give me something, you guys are batting like 6%. Okay, I don't mean to talk bad about my followers, my fans of the BTB show, but the BTB army, y'all, look, bro. No lie, like most of you guys gave recommendations of shows I've already seen. But for the ones you didn't, like, man, bro, like, the fuck? Come on, man. Y'all know me well enough, man. Send me something to watch, okay? I'm about to go on this RV trip, man. I want to see some shit, And if anyone's Korean or from Korea, send me new Korean shit. I'll buy it. I don't give a fuck, all right? Now, lastly, before we head out, I don't want to fucking infect episode 2 with that some negative bullshit here and there. But, yo, I saw that little midget, Hawaiian midget. The motherfucker looked like, the little Hawaiian bread, not the big loaves, but the little small, little like sliders. That's what that motherfucker Dave is, bro. He's a little Hawaiian midget slider, all right? Little Hawaiian bread midget slider. He hired some Filipinos to make a video talk shit about me, bro. I laughed, and then I was kind of like, yo, I was kind of sad, man. That's fucked up that these people had to do this shit because, the poverty level up there is crazy. It's actually fucking pathetic, okay? Like, bro, you spent money, whether it was over $100 or more, trying to convince anyone that I'm not who I say I am. All right, bro, okay? You need to take a nap for about 17 years, all right? But then you might wake up, like, shorter. You might fuck around and be 3 foot, 11 inches tall. Like, dog. I love that I triggered this dude so bad. Like, he is so fucking upset. It is fucking hilarious. Dave, I can't wait to see you. I will slap the fucking shit out of you. Okay? Stop it, bro. Speaking of percentages, man, he is like 9% career winner. It might not even be that high. Career. If he's been doing this shit for 7 years, 9% winner. And still buying tons of comments, thousands of comments. Bro, nobody believes you got 3,000 comments, dog. It's literally insane. The only time anyone tunes in or comments legitimately is when you do a cash giveaway. And now to put the nail in your coffin, one of your friends, my friend Dan Fleischman, posted this shit last night. You said publicly over 10 times, very hard, very strongly, over 10 times, you said the Michael Jordan rookie card was dead. The market was crashed. It was on a decline, over with. But this weekend, a record sale of a PSA 10 Jordan rookie card just sold for over $800,000. Okay? All right, you fucking loser. You fucking piece of gargoyle shit. Bro, rest in piss. All right. Like, you are just the fucking worst, bro. Like, and I know you're familiar with PSA because you sold somebody a fucking fake PSA card and try to you re-slabbed it. Like, bro. Anyways, speaking of the hobby, guys, I will be in Chicago for the hobby next week. I'll have my booth and a meet and greet at the Topps booth. Not this coming Thursday, but next Thursday, July 29th. So pull up. I'll be there Friday too. It's going to be crazy. You know, it's been a minute since I've been in the Chi. So I love it. But yo, okay, y'all, that is it. That's all the time we got. I love you guys. You already know. Make it a great day. It's Monday. Go get it, y'all. Go get it. Lakey inspired. Yes, sir. Please take us out of here, bro. All right, y'all. Peace.